This way. Yay, we're live.
Hey, everybody. How's it shaking?
Shaking.
Shaking like bacon.
Jumping.
Jumping? Grooving?
Grooving.
I don't know.
What's happening? What's up?
Well, it rained today and I worked and that's about it.
And I slept through it.
The storm here was horrible.
Hi, guys.
Oh, it's dark there, buddy.
Listen, dark man. We see your teeth.
I take it the storm's there right now?
It came out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it was here.
It hit
shit.
up
There
here
goes all of
about-
our water buckets.
Oh.
I just heard them blow.
Oh. Man, light some candles or I'm going to be staring at those pretty pearlies all night.
I didn't realize it was going to be that dark, but it got really dark in here.
Yeah. I mean, 4 o'clock in the afternoon up here, it looked like it was 11 o'clock at night. It was very dark.
It went dark here in like 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It dumped, it thundered, it lightning, it went black.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Hidden Shack. My ass might be blue to West Branch.
Something spooky's coming.
Just a floating plane.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Spooky.
Lisa's probably shaking her bacon over there in Calva.
Caliva. I don't know.
Sorry, guys.
I'm awake now.
Like everyone has the same alarm these days.
And that's the alarm I wake up to,
Yeah.
and I really need to change it because I'm starting to detest that sound.
Same.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You know, you're used to it and you're dreaming and it's in your dream. You're like, I don't got to get up.
Well, and
I
then,
like your top.
What's that?
what?
I
Oh,
like your top.
I know it's ghoulish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of sexy.
That
I thought it was a fitting thing to wear for tonight's show.
Oh, that works.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, tonight we're going to talk about Michigan Paragon and whatever else floats our boat,
Like normal.
like normal.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. This Conrad does some more spooky things.
Heck yeah. That's how we roll.
You should put glow in the dark stuff on your teeth. That would be hysterical.
Big glow in the dark contacts as well.
Then we could all do it and have a show with just our teeth glowing.
I don't know about that.
I think that'd be funny.
It'd be interesting for sure. So yeah, for those that weren't familiar or didn't go or just don't know, this was the final year for Michigan Paracon. They decided to close the curtains on the event and left a lot of us very sad, but at the same time very thankful because, you know, we had some really good times over the years, but
They're coming back in 3 years, I'm telling you.
I'm sad. They better come back. I'll be so upset. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the other events that we go to, but Michigan Paracon was my favorite.
It's a family reunion. It always has been.
Yeah.
It's my first.
Yes, we broke Mitchell's virginity.
Yeah.
We popped a spooky cherry.
Yes, we
Man,
did.
Spooky story.
that was done years ago. But
That's another show and another
Yeah, right.
time.
No, it was a fun time. I enjoyed it. Meeting your fam, it was fun.
So,
Well, Michigan Paragon was started when, was it Tim that went to Florida?
I have no idea. I just know it started in
One of the Uber team went down and they seen a con there and they're like, hey, we should try this. And they did try it. And by the second year, they knew it was an explosion of people that absolutely loved it. And it's always been an atmosphere where you can't wait to get back to. It's just got an atmosphere that it's family. It's fun. It's a good time. You might work your butt off if you're a vendor, but you're still having a good time doing it.
Yup.
You don't sleep.
I worked my butt off.
Oh my god. this guy is trying to. So our vendor table was directly across from Chip Coffee, and this was the first year that I actually was able to talk to Chip Coffee, and it was so funny because
Hey, I rubbed him the right way.
Yep. So Mom got to rub him the right way. I got to give him a hug, which I guess he doesn't do very often. We got to meet his partner, and Mitchell tried to sell him a tiara. It was hilarious.
I tried to give him a discount, $20. It was originally $20. It said $19.99. And he wouldn't take it. He just wouldn't take it.
What the hell? That's a deal.
I know, dude.
They were hilarious, though. I mean, and towards the end of the night, Chip stood up and goes, "I'm going downstairs."
Oh,
He
geez,
likes
it
to
was-
smoke a lot. And his partner stands up and goes, "Are you going down?" And Chip turned around and goes, "Only on you."
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, PG
And
here.
I'm like,
PG.
well, I'm looking at rings right now.
Yeah, what kind of sell? I didn't hear that.
They're cute as can be. You would swear they were brothers. They look a lot alike.
I don't think so, but I didn't think they
I
looked
do.
much alike.
They're white haired and tanned. Come on.
Then that makes them look
All the
alike?
Q-tips look the same.
They do.
Now that's not fair. Some of them have different wrinkle patterns.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to find out.
Hey, let the mind wander on that one.
White hair, white shoes, they're good.
Yeah. But anyway,
So who else did we have the pleasure of running into? Well, everybody we know.
Jason Haas.
Yep. So Mitchell, being that this was Mitchell's very first Paracon, before we went, I had to educate him on all things paranormal and the different shows because he'd never seen any of them. But the most important was obviously Ghost Hunters.
I binge watched the crap out of that one.
Because I told him, I said, Jason Hawes and his team, they're the reason why I wanted to start a team, and their methods that's what I base my methods off of, and they're just awesome. So he did get his picture with Jason Hawes before anybody else.
He didn't have a choice.
It was great.
Yeah.
And to this day, Jason is the only one that Chelsea still acts like a little school kid when she's around.
I did much better this year. I was
She
able
did.
to actually have a conversation with him and not want to squeal like a little girl. So I'm getting better.
Oh man.
She's all geeky-fied.
Listen, he's like my hero, okay?
Yeah, but when you said he was watching you, everyone was watching you.
Everybody watches. I mean, what else are you gonna watch in the bar during karaoke?
Chelsea.
Oh,
You got quiet when you sang.
but so
Got-
I sang twice during karaoke because it was a tradition for Paracon. They have karaoke every Friday and Saturday, and every Saturday night they would have John Zaffis come up with the whole UPPRS team, and they would sing the Ghostbusters theme, but instead of saying Ghostbusters, they say John Zaffis. So they went in front of me the second round and did their bit, and it was very emotional, and poor John Zaffis kind of shed some tears afterward. So then after they were done, they called me up, and I was like, how the hell am I supposed to follow this?
Oh, you did.
But it was fun. It was a good
She
time.
rocked it out, though. It was cool as shit.
Yeah.
So what's the second one?
That was the second
Yeah, that was
one.
the second one.
Oh, that was the second one.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm still in a coma, so.
Oh, come on. It's been 3 days. I thought
Listen, you're the one that went to bed early, not us.
This is 1 day. Okay.
Says the one who sleeps more than anybody.
That's just okay. You got me there.
Mm-hmm.
I've been taking naps like I'm an old man.
Oh my God.
Did you guys hear that one? Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. We saw lightning in the background too.
Holy shit. I think the dogs all pissed themselves, including me.
Yeah, Bobo. Poor little Bobo hiding in the bathroom.
It's true.
Oh, poor baby.
So,
Mine are on my feet.
Mom, tell us what your favorite moments were at Paracon this weekend.
Absolutely everything.
No, you gotta at least pinpoint a couple things. Come
Yeah,
on.
there's got to be one or two
Probably all
top.
the hugging.
All the hugging, saying, seeing all your peeps.
All the hugging, all the nipple grabbing.
Yeah, mine are still tender. Here we go. It's all right.
Who was it that hugged me, wouldn't let go? And was it Dave Schrader?
I mean, he did that to both of us, so.
Yeah. He was cute as a button.
But I love Dave, and Dave gives
Tim
the best.
Shaw. You gotta love Tim Shaw.
Yep, and Shane, and Sean Porter, and Bob, and Tina, and Tina Marie, and Sam.
And I'm just curious. Whose ass did you accidentally grab?
Me?
Yeah, you grabbed the wrong ass.
Oh, I did. It was hysterical.
What?
Haas in front of me walking, and it was his identical guy. So I ran up and I smacked him, and he turned around. And I'm like, "Shit, it's the wrong Jason!" And he started laughing.
There was another Jason at Paracon, and he looked like he could have been Jason Hawes' brother, and
Yeah, maybe his older brother though.
And everybody was mistaking him as Jason Hawes, and he's like, "Well, my name is Jason, but."
And he's like a guide up in the UP, so he gets it a lot.
Yeah, he was telling me he went around and had all the vendors behind the table sign a shirt, as you know. And he goes, I get that a lot when I'm doing tours and stuff. Oh, I'm going on a tour with Jason Haas. He goes, sure, if you want to pay me extra, I'll be Jason Haas.
Nice.
Yeah.
There was also our dear friend Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
He's also known as 5 Beer Kev on Facebook. He had an almost identical twin. There was another gentleman walking around, same height, same build, same beard. It was bizarre. They dressed the same, had the same kind of hat. They stood.
Kevin was better looking.
Well, yeah, it's Kevin. But I mean, it was so crazy. And Mimi did get a picture, and I just think it's the greatest thing ever. And then Joe Shortridge from 222 Paranormal said that I had a twin in the gambling room. He thought he could text with me, and then he realized, oh, that's not Chelsea.
I know, he was telling me, and I'm like, Chelsea would never be at a craps table.
I played the slot machines one time during the weekend, and I won $40, so I stopped. And then I spent it.
I didn't play at all.
All right, now you just got jokes.
Mm-hmm. This woman.
Hey, Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda. We got to see Rhonda bunch at Paracon this weekend. It was so much fun. Rhonda's
really
hair was beautiful as always.
And if she can still be on next week, we're all for it.
Absolutely.
If not, we'll deal with it.
Were you going to say something? Mother?
Who?
You.
What?
I don't know.
What were you going to say? We don't know.
I said, I just talked about Rhonda.
No, before that. Magnum has a lot to say, evidently.
Oh.
Someone keeps licking them.
The slots were very nice up there this weekend.
Oh, that's what we were talking about. Yeah, they were for you, for sure. All right, Rhonda is available, and Lisa's calling you out on your shit.
Yeah, she's good at that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I tried the slots. I got up to $28. Should have cashed out. Ended at 14 cents. Cha-ching. Walked away with 14 cents.
Winner.
Big winner.
Woo woo.
That's my list.
Yeah.
You have to learn to cash them out.
Hey.
I put $20 in. I usually get up to like 25, and then it just like goes downhill after that.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I won. Keep going. No, don't ever.
Not always, Lisa, but a lot.
I started out with my 20, and then it got down to like below 10, and then I got back up to 59, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. I was very excited.
But Friday night, we had a beautiful prayer vigil in the parking lot.
That was very interesting. They had, so Andrea Perrin usually would be at Paracon, but as most everybody knows, she has recently been diagnosed with cancer, and she started chemo the weekend of Paracon. So she was unable to be there, but she attended via speakerphone. So we all went outside for like a prayer vigil, and she was on the phone for the whole thing, so she got to talk to everybody. And then her buddy Rupert was there as well, and he was kind of leading this. So it was kind of interesting, and they did their thing, and I made people laugh when I wasn't supposed to, which made it fun.
Oh yeah, it was very hard to focus when you got you next to
you. So I can't. Oh. So Rupert was telling everybody to fully relax their bodies. Okay. And I looked at my friend Stacy next to me, and I said, if I relax too much, I'm going to fart. I thought she was going to collapse. She was laughing so hard. But they wanted us to create
anywhere.
They wanted us to create positive energy. So I was creating my positive energy by way of laughter, and it worked.
And running her lips. But it was a beautiful vigil, and it was for 4 people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they had a charity event. What was that, on Saturday night?
Yeah.
Yep, Saturday night they had an auction. Dave Schrader led it for Chris Fleming, who also has cancer, and they raised over $19,000 total.
In 1 hour.
Yep.
In 1 hour.
Yes. That just goes to show how much people love each other there, and how much,
You don't understand it until you go there. Yeah. Like the paranormal community, you see all the drama and the bullshit, like always everywhere. But then you go to the conventions, and it's nothing but just awesomeness. So
yeah.
And it was nice because you can still talk about that stuff, and nobody gets pissed off, nobody gets mad, and we all just have discussions. And what was really
old school, the way life used to be.
Yeah, and it was kind of fun. I was able to have a short conversation with Jason, Satori, and Cody about the whole Conjuring House thing.
Man.
And they're just so exasperated and so done with it because it just keeps going. But it was interesting to talk to them in person about it, and it's just crazy.
All we can hope is that woman gets the mental help she needs.
For real, though.
Well, once they were done talking to us, they walked away and stuff. Chelsea pulls it up on Facebook. She just dropped her jaw for a good 20 minutes reading it, on Facebook. She's just over there like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" I'm like, "What?" She shows me. It's unbelievable what she thinks and what she's writing on Facebook.
Nuts.
It sounds like some of her sites have been taken down.
I would hope so, because as somebody,
there's all kinds of stuff happening to her. Her karma is coming.
Well, she's not mentally right. I mean, her medical records alone show she's cuckoo.
Well, she's schizophrenic. She doesn't take medication. She medicates via alcohol. She's a massive alcoholic. It's just so sad.
Yeah.
But,
part of me, I do slightly feel bad for her, but at the same time, it's like, you need to chill.
Yeah, Rhonda, I seen that. The Instagram was not hers. It was a troll that started it.
Oh, geez.
But it's just going to add to how bad everything is.
Right.
And I agree with you. The video you guys are creating is going to be amazing, and I can't wait for it to be seen. We'll leave it like that.
Yep.
What video?
It's a secret. We can't say.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sounds good.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Who else did I get to talk to? I mean, we talked to a lot of people.
Thursday we got there and set up, and we were next to Deb and RJ, which I was thrilled about.
Mm-hmm.
she came to the one fundraiser we had in Grayling when the house burnt, and I was just so happy to hug her. And I'm always glad to hug her. And honestly, she looks even more beautiful with that new haircut. But when I seen her, I said, "Oh, you look beautiful with your haircut." And she's like, "I don't know, take that." I was like, "Oh, that didn't come out right, did it?" But she was laughing.
Mm-hmm. I have a running joke with Deb and RJ because no matter what event I go to and they're there, we constantly run into each other. And I'm like, "Are you teleporting?" She's like, "It's the aliens, Chelsea." Like, I believe it at this point because like every corner I turn, she's right there, and I love it.
Now, there's this one guy.
Their
Her
UFO
energy,
con is
her
coming up.
energy
I
is out of
think
this
it's
way.
September
World.
20th.
Hold on. There's two of you talking. Conrad, what did you just say?
I said Deb's energy is out of this world.
Yes.
It is.
Okay,
It
Mom.
blows.
Continue.
I
Yeah,
think
it does.
UFO con in Houghton Lake is September 20th.
Yeah.
I'm correct. I believe I'm correct.
Sounds
We will
right.
be there as normal. I fully encourage anybody that is into aliens come to this because there's so many cool people there that you can actually talk to and they get it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's researchers there from MUFON, and it's an amazing event.
Move on.
I was gonna say,
We'll talk about that more later because I believe Deb's coming on the podcast.
Sweet.
oh, nice.
So that'll be very, very good.
Yes.
Good deal.
Yes, it will.
Oh, the horrible storm is hitting Rhonda's place now. So it
Yeah.
must have. Is it toning down at yours, Conrad?
It is downpouring like crazy right now still.
Okay.
The winds calmed down a little bit. I had to peek out there a little bit ago to make sure all my fruit trees were still in the ground.
Okay, Gaia. I got some branches I got to pick up tomorrow.
Yeah, we just got
Oh,
like
I'm sure we're gonna have a few after this one.
You know what this means though?
What?
Gonna have to mow the damn lawn again.
Mitchell has to cut my lawn. You promised.
I still owe you a lawn cutting, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Every single time it rains.
What?
Every time.
Yeah.
That's why I'm converting my lawn to permaculture, so I don't have to mow it ever again.
What is permaculture?
I mean, yeah. What is
You
permaculture?
kill off all the grass and you grow your food and perennials and flowers and
It's a
stuff
garden.
like that. Shrubs.
Yeah.
You could just be
Sustainable
like,
garden.
be like Chelsea and be like, "Hey, you can have horses on my property. That way I don't have to cut it."
Or
Get sheep,
win-win situation.
get sheep and
I
goats.
told
Won't have
Jordan
no-
we need
no
it.
grass.
Yeah. She can go. You know.
Won't have
So what else?
anything.
Thursday night when we were there.
We met Cheese Stick.
Oh, cheese stick.
Yeah.
Colby Quigley, Dale's son.
Yeah, that kid was funny.
He was awesome.
Oh.
His real name is Colby,
Yeah.
but because none of us can remember which cheese he is, I started calling him cheese stick.
Well, I mean, you couldn't remember. I remembered his name, but it's fine.
Yeah. It's okay. You know.
He was a
Although-
good time. We found him in the hallway and brought him into the room at one point.
He was not being safe. He had one too many. So we kept him safe, and he still had one too many because we had guests come in our room.
All right. I mean, Chubby's there. It was his 21st birthday
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah, he made it through. He's all right.
He sings good too.
He can keep a tune going. Yeah, he's a
Mhm.
good singer.
And it was so funny because Dale was like, I didn't know he sang. So when Dale,
And Dale, Dale has his own podcast too.
Yeah, he actually didn't he stream the event on Friday.
yes, yep. So they helped with the
You guys
event.
see this?
Okay. Yes, we can see
It's
it.
empty, isn't it?
Yes, it is. This is the best flipping chocolate in the whole wide world.
Yeah. But
We follow him around for a candy bar every event we've gone to.
yeah.
And this weekend, we got a whole box.
Oh boy. Yeah, full box of that. And But tell everyone what happened on Thursday night when you had to text Dale to tell him to come get his son.
Oh, we ended up having a room full of people and laughed and laughed and laughed. And then Mimi and Kevin had a room next door to us, and it was an adjoining door. So, the old term, knock, 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 knock. Maid, you got maid service. You want massage? You need towels? That kept going on. And then all of a sudden we hear, left my pillows.
Yeah. Luckily, they were still up. Why did you break it again?
I think they left about 1:30.
Yeah, they said that. They said we weren't too loud. They were going to come over, but they had stuff to do.
Yeah.
Except when we got up the next morning, we didn't know that. And we're like, oh my God, what if they kill us?
Well,
True story. True story. So, yeah, we didn't get much sleep. I mean, I slept all day yesterday. I thought I was getting sick. I was so tired, but I'm pretty good today.
yeah, Thursday night at about
Paracon hangover.
Yeah, it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock Thursday. And we had to get up and go to the event early in the morning Friday. Chelsea turns and goes, they have to leave.
If you guys are watching this, I love you.
Yeah.
I was so tired Thursday.
It didn't matter. Then Friday was busy.
Oh,
We all took turns at the table so we could run around. Mitchell became a salesman.
oh, I didn't even know I had it in me.
You would have thought he was in a carnival.
I talked to everyone. Look at me, I made him talk to me.
You're dead.
No.
He really did.
Do it.
And then what did we do Friday night?
Casino.
Yeah, that was
I
when
never went to the casino.
All right. We all know you got jokes. You can't be hiding this from us. She just disappeared and we had to find her on Life 360 because we didn't know where she went. Well,
Damn kids find me everywhere.
No,
We know how to stalk you well.
she kept disappearing. She kept disappearing in the event. Where was she? Casino. But
No,
she
I
comes
had
back.
to get a drink.
Oh, did you now? Well, that involves going. That involves walking through the casino, doesn't it?
Well, of course. So
You
it
gotta
wasn't
stop.
my fault. The machines were right there.
No, they're just calling your name. Come win me. Come win me.
Mm-hmm. And I did.
Talk to him.
Yeah.
And then they had a horrible band in the back bar.
Oh
Oh
man.
my God, they were awful.
Yeah, I hate to
They
say
were
it.
literally driving people out of the bar.
Yeah. That's why that was the easiest bar to get into because no one wanted to listen to the band.
That's why the drinks were cheaper too.
That's why I told Chelsea. More than likely.
Oh.
So when we were leaving the bar Saturday night, we were walking out because where that bar was, it was off of the non-smoking gambling room. And as we're walking down the ramp, me being me, I'm like, God, that band sucks. And I was like, oh. And Mike Ricksecker and his wife Jen were walking up the ramp, and she was like, yeah, you didn't use your inside voice. I was like, my bad.
Mind you, it was also between songs, so the band probably heard her.
Oh, I'm sure they heard it from many because I know I wasn't quiet.
I mean, I felt kind of bad because that wasn't my intention, but it just kind of happened.
I wouldn't have cared. I would have told them anyway.
But they were terrible, so...
Yeah, it was bad.
But, kudos. It takes a lot to do stuff like that.
It does.
So.
Sure. They can go back to Wisconsin and stay there.
So I got a new product from Go Stop this weekend. It's a very important trigger object. You could even call it ghost bait. So if you go to an investigation and you think that the spirit friends might be hungry, you just bust out a can of ghost meat.
Jesus, Katie.
Available.
So yes, I am fucking with you all. However, you can get this little can of ghost meat from Ghost Stops. It's like a cute little novelty that Sean created, and I had to have it because it's so fun. Look at this stuff.
If I'd seen that, I would have gotten one.
So,
I'm going to turn on this room light, you guys, and you tell me what I acquired at
uh-oh.
Paracon.
I wonder how many calories are in this. Oh, 0 calories.
Well,
and it has
Do
120
you spot anything?
what? What did you get it?
Hold on. I'm reading them.
Chelsea's looking at the nutrition of the ghosts. Hold on.
So it's got 120 grams of fat, 98% oxygen, 25 grams of vibes, silliness 32 grams, and the urge to open the can 586 grams.
So, funny story. When we actually found this at the table, I picked it up. I was shaking. I'm like, "What's inside of this? I don't understand this. What's inside of this?" I was like, "Oh, it's ghost meat. There's nothing inside of it."
That's right.
Yeah, I didn't realize it.
Yeah, but listen to the ingredients. Essence of ectoplasm, phantom fun, spectral sustenance, ghostly goodness. Contains spooky spice blend containing spooktacular smiles, may contain nuts or at least created by nuts. Supernatural cravings distributed by Ecto Eats, a division of Ghost Stop.
That's too cute.
For anybody that is wondering what Mom may have acquired, if you look in the left corner above her name, you will probably see it. But you may as well bring it closer to the camera.
Oh, I do see it. I do see it
Well,
now.
I got one last year and one this year.
We got to show everyone.
One or both?
Do the one you got this year.
Yeah.
I'll do both.
I'll do both. Now, why'd you ask?
That's fun. And thank God I had them up here in the hippie shack or they'd be gone. This is Robert the doll.
Oh, yeah.
So she
Conrad
got
was probably hoping that it had burned.
she got him last Paracon last year,
it was
but he
last
was
Paracon.
available this year.
He was. And they brought the big Robert, which
Well, they brought the replica of Robert. They call him Roberto.
yes, they don't travel with the original one anymore since the bad thing that happened.
Wait.
This is this year's acquirement.
Annabelle. Oh, boy.
Is that not freaking awesome?
Calvin Von Cross made the Annabelle dolls, and he was telling me that he created a TikTok, and he made it so that it was like he was going into a dollar store and buying the Annabelle, and he was telling me that there were people that thought it was real, and they were super mad at him and attacking him in the comments, saying that, oh my God, how dare he buy all of them and then sell them for profit. And he was like, if you guys take like 2 seconds to read, you will see this is a farce.
I got on and seen him and I was in stitches.
I thought that was
That
funny.
was his first sale.
Yep. I was happy to see Calvin. I hadn't seen him in a few years, so that was nice.
Well, literally, he was in the Ouija board room
Yep.
right across from us. So
he's with
I'm
the-
watching him unpack and I'm just waiting. Finally, Chelsea's like, he's got everything set up. Boom.
And I also acquired something from the Talking Board Society. I got their special edition Ouija board, and it's the Salem one, and they're the first ones to have it available. So naturally, I had to buy it. But it's really cool, and it's actually super sturdy. Like, the board is very thick, and it is not a flimsy board, so I was very impressed. So naturally, it's mine now, because my goal going to Paracon this year was to bring home a new Ouija board, and I succeeded. Yes. Yes, I
That's
did.
pretty cool. Oh, and Conrad, I'm registered for Mansfield for next year.
Heck yeah.
Greg was there, the one that puts it on, and he was fun to talk to. He
Greg
was
is
telling me lots of stuff and things, and it was just so great to talk to him. He just got through surgery too, so he's, trying to work it all out with all the walking.
Yep. There's been a lot of crazy stuff going through the paranormal field, so I think Michigan Paracon just came at a very good time.
Oh, Conrad just heard a noise.
Well,
He's like, what
it
was
was
that?
very crackly, and the sky is turning a different color. So
Oh.
As long as it's not
it got a little lighter, and it's like a yellowish green.
Oh,
Yellow
well, don't go
green.
dead silent. If there's no birds, you better run.
Make sure you stay on the line with us.
That was the other thing. I had to make sure the chickens didn't blow away earlier.
Oh, God, yeah.
You don't have flying cats. You have flying chickens.
Rhonda says she was up there Wednesday afternoon.
Yep, a lot of people showed up on Wednesday because they always had the pre-party Wednesday night.
Sorry, Lisa, I don't save any of this for anybody.
Oh.
If you'd been here, I might share a piece, or
Yeah.
I might make you watch me eat it.
And who got you all that chocolate?
You did, because we were in the right place at the right time.
You were going to bed. We were in the right place.
No, we were leaving.
No,
that was the night before.
Oh, it was.
It all just
See,
blends
Yeah.
in.
She doesn't even remember.
Yeah. It was like 1:30 in the morning, and we heard.
Was that after the tequila night?
Yes.
Oh, well, that explains it.
That was another night you disappeared. We had to find you.
And I pull out my phone. I'm looking at 360. I'm like, she's up in the room.
Yeah. And you were all concerned about me going to bed early. Come on.
Hey, that was late.
It's only 1:30 in the morning. What do you mean?
That's the one who went to bed at 15.
Hey.
You're not gonna live that down.
You got a little too excited the night before, okay? So had a long night.
First Paracon.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It gets worse.
Worse.
What do you mean it gets worse?
Better.
It's gonna get worse for Mitchell if he keeps going with us.
Oh, I'm going.
Oh well, I mean,
Wait until we do the one hunt and he can be the ghost bait.
well, he's already getting probed at UFOCon, so
Oh, that's right.
It was a
They're
secret.
opening up a special room for him.
It's extra.
Poor Mitchell.
I even asked Deb and she says, sure.
That's all I'm saying. It's going to be extra. That's it.
A
You're gonna have
lot.
to figure out what it is, but that's extra. We just won't tell Kevin.
Kevin's
Oh,
listening.
he'll know.
Oh, I know he's listening. That's why I said we're not going to tell him.
I doubt he's listening. He's probably high.
Or both.
Or both.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
he starts his podcast?
He's getting excited about my shirt. Probably.
Mm-hmm. You really wore the rub my butt?
I did. I just
Oh,
changed.
I got nothing.
And then on the bottom it says,
Got it for him.
pull my pork on the bottom.
Ah,
At least it doesn't say pork sword.
We
Yeah.
got that when we were at Briarfest in Kentucky.
Yeah, that was fun too. Good times.
At least at least at Paracon we didn't have any clowns like we did at Mansfield.
Clowns.
I'm waiting for Mom to
Freak.
add.
We are
to-
never staying at that flipping hotel again. That was horrible.
Come on
Excuse
now.
my French, everybody, but fucking clowns suck.
Couldn't be that bad.
We were in the
my
hotel room.
God.
We had been checked in for not even.
balloons.
We hadn't even been there for 20 minutes, and all of a sudden, I'm sitting on the bed, and she's looking out the window, and she's like, "Motherfucker!" I'm like, "What?"
Oh.
I'm like, "What is happening right now?" And she's like, "There's clowns in the parking lot." I'm like,
Like, I'm staying here.
I'm like, "Mom, we just checked in. We haven't even started the weekend. We're not leaving. You gotta hang out. Just shut the curtain. It's gonna be fine. She's like, no.
You gotta open it. They'll stand here in front of your window.
I mean,
I would have died. I would have flat out died.
probably, but Mom's fear of clowns goes way back to what was that guy's name? Bozo?
No, I like Bozo.
Weren't you on one of his shows when you were a kid?
Yeah. I was a 6-year-old brownie on his show.
Wasn't he an alcoholic?
I don't think he was, but I think the one before him was. So maybe after.
Better and better with clowns, doesn't it?
I know, right?
Okay.
I don't know, but I won because we played some game and I won the remember those bottles? Maybe they didn't make them by the time you guys were around. It was like this string soap that shot out of a bottle in different colors, and I won the Wonder Woman one.
Oh
Man, I thought I was a queen.
So what made you afraid of clowns?
Yeah.
Honestly, going to the circus.
What?
All those slimy ass things. They were everywhere. They smelt. Some of them were drinking. And it's like, nope. And me being the, X-File queen that has file cabinets, had file cabinets everywhere. I was telling Chelsea the history of clowns. Why would anybody want a child to love a clown? A clown was nothing but a bum and a drunk. That's what they were modeled after. Why would you want that?
Because they changed the image, is my assumption.
They did not.
They tried.
Well, I mean, they have clown school where they teach people how to be happy and chipper and do fundraisers and do good stuff for kids.
You have to go to school to do that?
Yeah, there's like clown school. Jason did clown school, remember?
Yeah, I remember. And I
There's
told
a
him he was
clown that lives in town here, and always has his yard decorated with like geraniums that he takes in every fall, and like I think it's Happy the Clown or something.
Well, he can stay happy right at his house.
I'm always scared he's gonna be in costume when I walk by.
I know, right? Well, God, where's at that hotel we were at? The last morning we were there, we go down to grab some breakfast before we go to the prison. That sounded good. And the whole flipping downstairs is full of Shriners.
They weren't dressed as clowns.
And the one guy's talking about, his clown this, his clown that. And I looked at him and I'm like, just step away. Just step away.
And that was when Chelsea stepped in and said, Mom, please keep your mouth shut. We want to eat breakfast and leave.
I went out and sat on the couch.
She was
lady that sat next to me said the same thing. She says, I don't know about you, but I hate clowns. I said, oh, you don't know half the story. So next year we're staying in a different hotel. We're going to stay with Tina.
Okay. We're gonna stay on the opposite end.
Yes.
Where all
we're
the good
in Ontario.
Yeah.
Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that, Conrad, when I asked you where I'm staying.
Not with the clown.
I'll like, wasn't it Canada?
Okay.
I
I want to go back to Canada. Want to go visit Tina and Bob.
Mm-hmm.
And Dale.
And Dale.
We know a few people in Canada now.
And Cheese Stick.
Yep.
She stick.
Yep.
Good
The list
stuff.
keeps getting longer.
It
Mhm.
does.
Well, is there anything else you want to talk about MIParacon this weekend?
I'm going to have lunch with Dustin at the Jaws restaurant.
Where's that at?
East Coast,
Massachusetts.
somewhere.
Oh, good deal.
And then
Let's see. What else went on? There was so much.
we did post pictures, so you can see the pictures on our Facebooks. It was,
We did a podcast with 222 Paranormal.
yep, with Joe and Jennifer. That was a good time.
Oh, Chelsea heard a crazy voice, or
We did debunk it, and
What
we
was
figured
it?
out what it was. It was Joe.
I was Joe.
Yeah. He had sent me a clip earlier from the show, and it sounded like some weird whisper, but we did figure, well, he figured out it was him. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. But it was kind of fun.
Then we ran back into them down at Castle Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So when we were on our way back from the Sioux, we stopped in St. Ignace at Castle Rock, where you pay $1 whole to climb up on the giant ass rock. A
You know, it
gajillion.
used to be free,
I think $1 is manageable.
but it used to be free.
I thought it was 25 cents.
No, it was free before that.
All I gotta say is they gotta redo their stairs
They've never been redone.
and make the platform because it's sketchy.
A little bit.
I mean, they have all that changed up there on the rock. Why don't you just hop the fence, get the money, and redo it? There's gotta be at least a good.
But that takes the excitement out of the adventure of climbing it.
Do you want to fall? I don't.
I don't climb it. I don't care.
You survive, but may not be able to much longer.
You know, even it's been like that for over 40 years that I
Yeah,
know.
you go like this until someone does fall and you hear about it on the news or. Uh-oh.
You like my old teacher, history teacher. He took a big fall like that. Nobody cared. Even Paul Bunyan and his ox are fenced in, and back when I was a little child, none of that was fenced in.
A little child was that like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
10 years ago. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're only as old as you feel, people. What?
So Mitchell isn't born yet.
Hey, I feel way older than I am.
No comment.
Chelsea's definitely older than me.
Yep.
And Conrad's teeth glow in the dark.
Yeah.
As he starts rescinding into
Yeah,
the shadows.
Ooh.
Like the Cheshire Cat.
That's
Hey,
pretty cool, though.
Cheshire is my favorite.
I know. He's so spunky. So spicy. I was able to take a workshop. I'd never done a workshop at Paracon before, so I was like, yeah, why not? And it was by Richard Estep. And he went through the process of how to get your shit together basically to finish writing and how to publish and whether you publish traditionally versus independently. And it was very informative, and I did buy his book that goes into more detail. So I'm very excited because I'm hoping I can get my shit together and finally get something published.
That would be nice because then we can start hauling them to the events with us.
Yeah, but the first thing that I have to do is laptops. So that's on the list first.
He had to make a debut for Mitchell.
Buster!
What, Conrad?
He had to make his appearance to make you miss your dog.
Oh, yeah. No, I miss my buddy Rocky, but that's okay. I got five here. No,
5 monsters.
well, they're good.
No, they're not.
They're good-ish.
Okay, that's better.
They're as good as their mama.
There's
Well,
time.
my friends Exie and Candace were also there as normal, and I really had a good time with them too this year, along with Tina and
Tina.
There's lots of Tinas.
Knew my name, but wouldn't call me by my name.
Mitchell was called every M name under the sun except for Mitchell. It was hilarious.
Yeah, and then we said our goodbyes Saturday night, and I go, Bobby, what's my name? Mitchell. I'm like, thank you.
My favorite was Marvin.
Yeah, Marvin was a good one. Yeah.
I like Margot.
He was called Morgan, Moses, Matt,
I went
Mike.
along. That was a good sport. I went along with it.
He was a very good sport.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
I'll take it. It's just fun.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you know.
I see the video I made with Mitchell and Sean in it.
No,
What? They made a video?
I guess so.
I don't remember this.
I made a video. It's on our podcast site.
You made a video.
Oh, I know what you put in it.
I don't. I'm kind of scared to see it.
You'll love it.
Oh boy. Okay. Looking forward to it.
Are you?
No.
I did happen to see a fun instance. It was Saturday night when everybody was unwinding and having fun. We got to hang out with Tim and Lauren from Pottergrass for pooches. And Tim was feeling pretty spunky. And he was hanging out with Dustin. And he went to have a picture with Dustin. And he tried to throw his leg up at Dustin. And I thought they were both going to eat shit. So that was funny. Love you, Tim.
Which you can catch Tim and Lauren's podcast right after ours.
Yep. I think it is it milkshakes with Tim and Lauren. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Milkshakes? Oh.
Milkshakes. Yes, they drink
Go to
milkshakes.
Tim Malley's Facebook. I'm sure he'll have a link to it on there.
All right.
Yep, they get on there and do their banter, and it's hilarious. Yeah. Well, I mean, I am very sad that it's over, and the post-Paracon blues are hitting me really hard, but all I can do is just keep looking forward to the next one.
Well, before we end, I do want to read to you what Tim Ellis posted because it's pretty heartwarming and tear-jerking. Tim Ellis is the one that started all this, him and his team. And it says, this morning, before I left Coedens Casino, Sault Ste. Marie, I took time to stop back in the theater and walk up on the stage, to stand where we stood for the past 14 years. And looking out and seeing this empty room brought yet another round of tears. But as I stood there looking at an empty room, I could still hear the laughter, cheers, and tears of so many amazing guests we have had. I could still hear the words of the amazing presenters we have had on that stage. I could still feel the amazing energy that this weekend always created for so many.
Aww.
Is that not sweet?
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
All good guys. And I'm telling you, because I was told and hugged, give them 3 years.
Fingers crossed.
And toast.
And toast. All right, kids, that's all we got for the night. I hope you enjoyed the show. What's going on next week? We have Rhonda, right? Rhonda Hart coming on.
Yes,
we get Miss Rhonda back on the show. So be sure you stay tuned for that Tuesday, 7 o'clock. And if you haven't already, please go to Tipsy and Witchy on YouTube and subscribe and hit the notification button, please and thank you. And that's all. That's all we have tonight. So you guys have a great rest of your week. Stay dry and stay spooky.
Love you all.
Bye.
Bye.